Hi all, I'm Dr. D. Madhavi. In this class, we are going to discuss about a linear data structure called cube. In the last class, we discussed about a linear data structure stack. Stack is having a specific characteristic that is last in, first out. The element that is inserted last will be taken out first. Whereas queue, though it is a linear data structure, it is open at both the ends. From one end, we carry out the insertions, and from the other end, we carry out the deletions. So it is open at both the ends, and it is having a specific feature called first in, first out. So the element that is inserted first will be taken out first. That is the characteristic of a queue. So you can observe the cars standing in a queue, so one after the other. They are traveling one after the other. So this white car will reach its destination first, and then the blue car will reach the destination next, and this car will reach the destination in the third position. So that is the property of the queue. So standing in a line for ticket is a real-time example of a queue. So the person standing at the front of the queue will receive the ticket first, and then the next person will receive second, and then the next person will receive third, and so on. So that is the property first in, first out. So it is an ordered group of homogeneous items of elements, and queues have two ends. So it is open at both the ends. Elements are added at the rear end, and elements are deleted from the back end, that is called as front end. So the element added first is also removed first. That is the first in, first out property. And this is the QADT. ADT means abstract data type. So in any ADT you have two things. One is the properties and the second one is the operations. Properties are nothing but the data items which you make use in this particular data structure, and then operations are the operations which are associated with the data structure. So the insertion of elements into a queue is also called as enqueue, and you can insert any type of item into the queue. Either you can insert integer, float, character, or a string into a queue. So it takes one new item as input parameter. Similarly, the deletion operation in a queue is called as dequeue, and it deletes the elements that is at the front end. And peek operation, so peek always retrieves the element at the front end. And then this is the function is empty. So we have to check before inserting a new item whether there is place in the queue or not. When implementing a queue with arrays, you need to check this, whether the queue is empty or not. This function returns a boolean value. If the queue is empty, then it returns true, else it will return false. Similarly, is full is whether the queue is full or not. So when you want to delete an item, then also you have to check this is empty. So when you want to delete, so there should be some element in the queue, otherwise you cannot perform the deletion operation. So in that case, you check this function whether the queue is empty or not. If it is not empty, then you can carry out the deletion operation. So if the queue is full, then you cannot insert any new item into the queue. So for that purpose, this function is used. Similarly, make empty. If you want to reset the queue, that means you want to remove all the elements that are at present in the queue, then you have to use the function make empty. So these are the operations associated with the queue. And then coming to the properties, so this max items will give you the size of the queue, that is the maximum number of items that might be on the queue, that might be stored on the queue. And then this is the item type, that is what type of data you are going to store on the queue, that you have to mention. And then the two pointers pointing to the rear end of the queue and front end of the queue. So the rear end is pointed to by the rear pointer and the front end is pointed by the front pointer. So this is the picture of a queue. You can imagine a queue like this open at both the ends. So from the back end, that is the rear end, you can add, that is insert elements from the rear end. Okay, so 3 is the latest element that is inserted into the queue. Similarly, 1 is inserted for the first time, so it is at the front of the queue, and from this front end you are going to remove the element. So the deletion and peek operations will be carried out from the front end. These are the operations. Add means insertion, that is NQ. Add an element to the back or rear end of the queue. And remove means deletion, that is DQ. Remove the front element. Only the front element you can remove. You cannot remove the element in the middle of the queue. If you want to remove 2, you have to remove 1, then only you can remove 2. And then peek is examine the element at the front end. So a queue is a list with the restriction that insertions are done at one end, called the rear end, and deletions are done at the other end, called the front end. So here we see one example demonstration of the queue as before, that is first in, first out. So all the elements are inserted from the rear end, that is the back end. So now I want to insert an item. So I want to insert this color yellow into the queue. So it will be inserted from the back end. So here yellow is inserted and I want to remove red from the queue, or so it will be, because or is at the front of the queue, or will be readily removed from the queue. If you want to remove this pink P, it is not possible unless you remove this R, O and G. Then only you can remove P from the front end. So red is removed from the front end and now orange is ready for deletion. Now we are going to discuss about queue, and the animation is shown here. So these are the NQ and DQ operations available. Say suppose if I want to enter some value like 11, I am giving the value 11 and pressing NQ. So here the head represents front pointer and tail represents the rear pointer, and 11 is successfully inserted into the queue, and at the beginning both the pointers, front and rear, both the pointers point to the same number 11. And once again if I want to insert one more number, so now rear is incrementing, that is the tail pointer, rear is incrementing by 1. So after inserting into the queue, so front is still pointing to the first element, and once again I want to insert another number. So again rear is incremented and rear is pointing to the latest insertion, and front is pointing to the first element in the queue. So once again, if I insert another new number, then rear is incremented by 1 and then it is inserted at the end of the queue. Similarly, if you want to insert one more number, again rear is incremented and then it's inserted at the end of the queue. Similarly, if I want to dequeue, remove some element from the queue, simply press dequeue. So 11 is removed and then now front is pointing to the first element in the queue. So 11 is deleted and front is pointing to the first element in the queue. Once again, if you dequeue, again front is incremented and it is pointing to the first element in the queue. Again dequeue, now 13 is eliminated and this front is pointing to this first element in the queue. Again, if I perform dequeue, then 14 is deleted and then front is incremented and now both head and tail, that is the front and rear pointers, pointing to the same element. Once again, if I delete, then it shows queue is empty. So this is the animation of the working of queue data structure.